Everything changed when my mom passed suddenly. I learned just how fragile life is the hard way. I decided that I needed to go back to my hometown of Jupiter, Florida. Construction is fit in my blood. My dad's a general contractor, and I've always wanted to follow in his footsteps. Not only am I going to renovate my mom's house, I'm going to start my new career. Here we go.
No, I was excited because, one, it needed a lot of work. The house, when my mom took care of that house, it was a home, and I kind of let it go back to a wreck, under my watch. And so I was like, all right, it's time to get this thing together. So there was a lot of anticipation for this to happen. My neighbors were ready for it to happen. And so it was a beautiful thing to do. I just wish I could have handed her the keys to the house at the end of it all. It's special, and like she kind of lives on through that house now. Like you saw, we planted that tree at that house. I go by that house anytime I drive by the neighborhood. I always stop by the house and I drive by the tree. And like to me, the roof could be falling off the side of the house, but that tree is a little crooked. I fix the tree first. Like that tree means so much to me, and the house is special now. Like, and I drive by it every day, and it's kind of like my little like reminder of her, and it's my pride and joy, honestly. It was great. I think it was cool because me and my dad got to spend a lot more time together, and also like it forced us to have a lot of good conversations, which right now our conversations consist of yelling at each other to get cabinets ordered or get this or get, you know what I mean? And you kind of forget to pull it all back and, enjoy real life together. I had to think about it. I was like, who could I call on? Who could make a huge splash here? And I knew Karen knew me from The Bachelorette. That's how she found me. And so I was like, who could help me? I had to sit on it for a few days. Then I was like, damn it, Hannah used to be in the design world. And Karen loves Hannah. She talks about it all the time. I was like, I bet you if we can get Hannah on here, it doesn't even have to be that good of a design. We could just paint the walls white and Karen will love it just because Hannah's around. But Hannah came in with such a great design, and she worked so hard on it, and it became an amazing reveal. And Karen loved it. She was crying throughout the reveal, and Hannah helped make it a very special home for them. Friends, I think we're there to support each other. We have we keep in touch, and maybe there's more projects to do together like this. I think she'd be a great addition to the team. No, I think Jupiter is forever for me. I think it's the most special place. I always knew it would be home. I didn't know it would be this soon. But I got my business. I have my construction company there. We have the rental properties. I have restaurants there now. Like, I'm a big part of Jupiter, and Jupiter is a huge part of me, and it made me who I am, and I love to give back. And we have the foundation there, and we work with tons of students within the county. So it's a place that I'll probably be forever now. Yeah, make sure there's a lot of time in between the last time you guys were together. I think that's what we had on our side. Like, we dated when we were 16 years old and just a bunch of idiots, and now, we can laugh about the past. I think if you were to just break up about a year ago and start doing that for each other, not going to work out well. But we had a lot of fun together. There was definitely like some fun old jokes to throw at each other, and she was great to work with. She's fun, and it was a good time. I think a big part of not wanting to be the Bachelor is because I always wanted to bet on myself, and this was always my goal. To do a home reno show was always like, this is what I want to do first, and then I can figure all that stuff out. But I always knew I wanted to do this, and I mean, we were trying to work on this in 2020, and we were shooting a sizzle reel then, and the day before I was supposed to fly in for the sizzle reel, my mom passed away. And so then we had to postpone it. And then 2 weeks later, COVID happened. and then we had to postpone it some more. And then me and my friends just shot a sizzle reel with some cameras and my agent and the production company directing it through a Zoom, and we were able to put something together that worked, and so it's been a long journey to get to this point, but I always knew that this is what I wanted to do first before I ever did anything like that. I would never rule it out now. And I think to be the Bachelor one is it's a cool honor. You know what I mean? It's you get to, I'm a big believer in life's about the greatest story you can tell. And one day I want to tell my grandkids, like, yeah, I did this, and maybe if I do the Bachelor, it's like, yeah, I met your mom on this show, and there was 30 other women, but she was the one, son. I don't know. I think it'd be cool one day, maybe, but it's not right now in my cards. But maybe one day.